everyone, this is Roshan and welcome to AdvanceCS. So this is the second episode of Java Basics to Advanced classes. In the previous video, we have seen the most basic things. So before I start this video, please go and watch the first episode. I will put the video link in the descriptions. So today we are going to cover some of the advanced topic like in the control flow. So here you can see we can today we are going to cover if else statement, if else if statement, while loop, for loop, do while, continue and break statement. Okay, so now let's move into the workspace. So let me first create a new project for our this second episode. So let me give the name Java Basic to Advance EP-02. Okay, and so the location will be the same, and I'll be using the Java build system is the default of IntelliJ, and the JDK is 1.8. So just create it. In the same window I'll be. Okay, so as we know, we have already covered what is the structure of this when IntelliJ is creating any project. So in the SRC, we are going to create a package. So com dot sample dot basic EP-02. Okay, so this is the package where we are going to create our first Java class. Just keep the Java class name as AdvanceCS, and for our reference we'll create a notes to discuss the topics. Okay, so here our notes is there. Now today we'll learn about control flow. Okay, so what is the control flow actually? So control flow is something in the programming that the control of the programming will go by statement to the statement. So let me list out here what we are going to learn today. If statement, if else, sorry, else. The second one is if else if. Third one is the for loop. Then we'll move on to while loop and do while. We have created a class AdvanceCS. Inside that we need to give our main method. Static void main string yes. So now we'll take a variable of float type, and we'll give the variable name as a score in Mac, and we'll give some value like 60 point some 7 we have given. Okay. So as we remember, we need to give f at the end of the statement because it's a float value. So now we'll go and compare this value in the if statement and print based on the condition. So if score in maths greater than 60, then we usually can call okay, it's he got first division in the mathematics. First division. So just see here what is happening behind the scene. So this is the main method as we know, and in Java, in the control triggers from the main method. So first the control will come here and you will initialize a value in the variable uh, score math with 60.7 as a value, and it's a float, so it will take the decimal part. Now what we'll do, we'll put the if statement with some condition. And what is the condition? Condition is that if the score in maths is greater than 60, then we can say okay, he got first division. So just run it. What is happening? Let's see. So okay, it is building now. Now we'll see the result here. Whatever it will be, most probably it will be mostly it will be first division. So first division we got here. Okay, so now suppose that if this condition doesn't certify, we need to do something in such scenario as well. So we'll give else part. So else, what will come here? So in else we can give dot out dot println not qualified. Like we need to qualify those students who has score more than 60 in the maths, then only we need to qualify those students. So just suppose that we have a small program that need to qualify those students whose math score is greater than 60. So not eligible. Okay, so now just let's run here. So here we'll just give the value as 50 now, 50.7 now. What is happening here? So it will build now and we'll see some results here, and the result is not eligible. Why? Because it takes the score value and compared with the 60. It doesn't satisfy here, so it goes to the else part. Now we can detail this program in the different divisions. So in order to check multiple conditions, the if statements come in pictures. So here if we'll give score in math greater than 60, greater than is, just take of just will do something like this. And just take an example, like just write the pseudocode here first. Pseudo code. So we'll give A to those student who has more than 90%, then B to those more than 75 and less than 90, and C to those who has more than 60 and less than 75. Okay, so these are the conditions we need to put, and we need to create a simple program. So just go here and first if scoreboard is greater than 75, and this is actually an AND operator, which AND gate, NOR gate, definitely you have learned in your school and in your computer science subject also. So AND will work in such a way, those variables should be true, then the condition will satisfy. If not, if anyone is false, then it will not come inside. So score in math greater than but less than 90. then we can print, okay, you got a class. Now the second condition, what we need to fulfill, the second condition is more than 75 and less than 90 is already done. Okay, we'll put this condition here and give score greater than 90, then it will be coming here. If then you got B class, then again else if, and in parenthesis score greater than 60 and score mapped is less than 75. Then we'll put that system dot println you got C class. Okay, that's it. So just run. So before run, just by ourselves we will try to execute it. So the value is now 50.7. So what do you think where it will come? So I think 50.7 is the value which lies here. Just check if a score is greater than 90. Now score is not greater than 90, then again come here. If a score is greater than 75, now it is not greater than 75, so just move ahead. Now your score is greater than 60, no, again not greater than 60. Then we'll give another condition else here. Same, not eligible. Okay. So now what is happening here? So this will fall none of these three conditions. So it will come here, it will tell not eligible. Let us run this and we'll see what is happening. Then again we'll change the value and we'll see. So yes, it is not eligible. Now just change the value to 72.7. 72.7. Now check. This time it will fall in this. No, it will not fall in this. Greater than 75. No, this is not greater. Now greater than 60. Yes, it is greater than 60 and less than 75. So definitely it will come here. So you will get a print of you got C class. So just run it once. Yeah, you got a C class. So just now we have seen the three statements, that is if, else if, and the else as well. So now move on to the loops. Okay. As name suggested, loop is something that it will iterate you. It will iterate you to a certain condition like that. If you want to print the numbers, not if you want to print the numbers not more than, not greater than 11 from 1. Then what you need to do? First, you need to take a value, variable, anything like counter. Just take counter, or you will take index syntax as 1. Okay, so what we'll do, will certain things will come here. First I have initialized the index as 1, then I will check the conditions where this 1 is less than 11 or not, because we should not print any number which is greater than 11. Okay, so yes, uh, it is less than 11, so we can print. After that we need to increment as well, increment as well that particular index. Okay, so now first we'll see while loop. So what is syntax? First we'll see syntax. So while parenthesis and scope of the while loop. So how it works actually, so this while is the keyword, and in this parenthesis you need to give some condition. If this condition satisfied, you need to come here, do something, and increment the value as well. Yes, yeah, so this is the syntax. So just see, we'll comment this out for a while. I'll just remove it. So now we'll see the loop. Inside loop also, when continue and break will come, then we'll also see the if else, the conditional statements as well. So while I have first initialize a variable index is equal to 1, then what will check, while index less than 11, then what we'll do, we'll print the number. Like index is index, and afterwards we need to increment or update this value. If we'll not do so, what will happen, this value will remain 1 and always this condition will fulfill, and this loop will go into an infinite loop. Just see here what is happening. I'm not updating this value now, I'm just checking it. So let's see. So you can see this went in an infinite loop, so I need to kill the process for the command C. So I hope one has, actually it went long iteration, so process has killed. Control L. So let me close this terminal first in order to kill the process, and once again open the terminal from here. Okay, so what happened, we went in the infinite loop, so no issue. We'll check the process where it is still running. Okay, it is not running. So what happened, we didn't update this value and it went in infinite loop. So we need to always update this value. So what I will do, I will increment this value by 1. So this is the increment operator. You can use index plus plus as well, both will work. So Generally I'm using in this syntax. So just now run this. So here you saw now the value is index is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and when it came here index value, when it came here in 10, then it incremented by 1, then it became 11, and when it checks here 11 less than 11, no, then it didn't come inside. So like that the while loop works. Now just come on the for loop. So basic syntax of for loop is for initialization of the value, then condition check, then increment. So in while loop what we are doing, we are initializing on the before the while scope. Here in this for loop everything we are doing in a single line. Everything we are doing, initialization part, condition and increment, all is happening in the single line. So just see here, same thing will achieve with the help of for loop. So for this, comment this one and we'll come to for loop. For index idx will take index is equal to 1 I less than 11, and will increment here. Sorry, not I, index will. So system dot out dot println index using for loop. That's using for loop. So plus give idx. So I have I code in JavaScript as well, so by mistake I have given comma, so that's okay. So just run it. So index using for loop, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 10, because here this condition doesn't fulfill when it is incremented 10 by 111, so it doesn't run here. Okay. So now just learn the basic thing, the very basic and important. Actually some of the places it got skipped, but in day-to-day scenarios this is very important. Continue and break statement. So what continue does, continue is a keyword and it invoked in any of the loop, then what is happening? So if any condition, if continue is come, then suddenly the control will skip the particular iteration, not the whole loop. It will just come out of the current iteration of the loop and goes to the next iteration. And the break, what break will do, it exit from the loop, and it skip the current iteration and heads on to the next one. So just see here. So I will take example of for loop only. So here we'll print and we'll give a condition also. If I want to, if from this result I want to remove any one of the number, means I don't want to print 5. Okay, I have some issues with 5, then I don't want to print it. So what we'll do, we'll give a condition: if index is equal to 5, then continue from here. Then what it actually does, just see here. So first the value index value is 1, it will go, it will come here, index value is 1, so it will not come inside, it will print this one. Now the again 2 3 4 5 1, index value is 5, then it will continue. When continue is invoked, what it will do, it will skip all the below statements of the current loop. It will not execute these all things, it will go to the next iteration. Means it will go to the iteration number 6 and it will not print this when it is inside the file. So just see. So here if you'll see index using for loop 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 and 10, so 5 is missing here. Now we'll use we'll take another we'll take the example of break. Now just keep it here, copy it, now comment it, and paste the same thing. Just here I will give the break. What will happen here? Here break, what it will do, it will not just come out of the current iteration, but it will come out of the this for loop actually. Whenever this break is invoked, the control will come out of this loop and exit this loop actually. So what will happen when 1 is there, okay, break is not invoked, condition is not fulfilled, it will print 1 2 3 4, and when 5 will come, it will break immediately and it will not print anything after 5 including the 5. So just see. So here 1 2 3 and 4. So just for summary, we'll see what we have learned today. So we have learned today the if statements, conditional statements. So if else if multiple, if we have multiple conditions, we have run. One more thing is a one do while loop is not that much important, but okay, let me tell you. So do system dot out dot println do for first time, first print for first time. Time while false. See, so what is do while loop? Do while loop is such a loop that your condition will be printing for the one time definitely. Means whether your condition is fulfilled or not, it doesn't matter, but it will print a one statement for the sure. So for here first it will print, then it will check the condition and the condition is false, so afterwards it will not go and the print. So here if I will run, print first time. Okay, so do while loop is not that much we are using, but yeah, it is also important. So it's simple. For the first time definitely it will print, and for the next onwards it will check the conditions. So just summarize what we have learned today. We have learned the controls, conditional statement, if, else if, and we have seen an example of a scoreboard where a student had to get a A class, B class and C class. Then we have learned the loop, that for loop we have seen while loop, and do while also we have seen, and the most important thing we have learned, that is continue and the break statements. Continue and break statements. So this is very important. So that's it for today. So again, we'll meet in the next video of this series. So if someone doesn't seen the episode 1 video, just check the description for the link, and please like the video, share as much as you can, and subscribe. Thanks for the day. Thank you.